Do you really love yourself enough? You might be neglecting the most important relationship you have, the one with yourself. Until you love yourself and really have self-acceptance, along with self-awareness, you will have anxiety, you will have down days, and you will struggle. But here is what is so amazing about this. You get to decide how your life is. You get to love yourself, take care of yourself, and have a happy and fulfilling life. Self-love is about loving and enjoying who you are. Self-love emerges when you take time to explore yourself and get to know the true you. Self-love comprises of several things, including being kind to yourself, being committed to yourself, and caring for yourself. Here are some signs of lack of self-love and how to change it. 1. You feel bad when you take time to yourself. Do you feel guilty when you take time to yourself? Do you feel you should be doing more productive things instead of taking time to do activities that give you joy? If you don't prioritize self-care, it's a sign that you don't love yourself enough. Self-care is crucial for your physical, mental, and emotional health. When you do activities that relax you or give you joy, it releases hormones in the brain, like endorphins, to help you calm down and make you feel happy. Make time for activities that nourish your body and soul, whether it's exercise, meditation, reading a book, taking a nap, or spending time in nature. Remember that self-care is not selfish. It's necessary for your overall well-being. 2. You are constantly harsh on yourself. Do you often beat yourself up for past mistakes or failures? Do you make punishing comments to yourself or a lot of negative self-talk? When you're constantly criticizing and judging yourself, it only leads to negative thoughts and feelings. This can be very damaging to your mental health, and it will make it difficult for you to be happy in life. If you are constantly hard on yourself, then it's a sign that you don't love yourself enough. One way to start loving yourself more is by forgiving yourself. Don't beat yourself up over mistakes that you have made in the past. Everyone makes mistakes, and that's okay. Be kinder to yourself, and when you catch yourself saying negative self-comments, limit it to just one comment and neutralize it by coming up with one positive thing about yourself. Another good way to minimize negative self-talk is to not say things to yourself that you wouldn't say to a good friend or a loved one. 3. You love to please others. Do you have a hard time saying no to people? Are you always putting others first? When you're not rooted in your own worth, you go out of the way to make others happy. A lack of inner love translates into a need for constant approval and appreciation by others. It's important to be kind and considerate to others, but not at the expense of your own needs and desires. Take note of the times you go against your own will and do something you don't want to do. Start to become aware of this behavior. The first step to ending the people-pleasing game is to acknowledge that you're playing it. Once you acknowledge it, you can start to practice standing up for yourself and drawing boundaries when you need to. Learn to set healthy boundaries and say no when you need without feeling guilty. Remember that it's okay to prioritize your own needs and do not sacrifice your own needs just to please other people. 4. You don't feel good about your body. Do you look in the mirror and always find a flaw or something to criticize about yourself? You don't love looking in the mirror, and you often engage in negative self-talk when thinking about your body? If you don't love your body, then it's a sign that you need to work on your self-love. A lot of people struggle with this, but it's important to remember that your body is just a vessel for your soul. It doesn't define who you are as a person. Ask yourself if this is really about what you think of your body, or if it's more about what you are afraid others will think of your body. If it's about you, ask yourself what is causing the self-hatred: past thoughts, experiences, or negativity. The most common way to start loving your body is by taking care of it. Eat healthy foods, exercise regularly, and get enough sleep. When you treat your body well, you will begin to love it again. Another way to love your body is by accepting it for how it is. Don't try to change it or make it look like someone else's. Just embrace yourself for who you are, flaws and all. 5. You compare yourself to others a lot. Do you find yourself constantly comparing yourself to others, whether it's their looks, their achievements, or their possessions? Comparison is one of the main reasons why people don't love themselves enough. When you compare yourself to others, you are focusing on your flaws and weaknesses. This can lead to a lot of negative thoughts and feelings, which will make it difficult for you to be happy. Instead of focusing on what others have or do, try to focus on your own strengths and accomplishments. Write down your own achievements and celebrate them. Practice gratitude by acknowledging the things you're thankful for in your life. Think about the things that make you unique and special. When you start to appreciate and love yourself for who you are, you will be less likely to compare yourself to others. The only person you should really be comparing yourself to is the one you were yesterday. Self-love is crucial for our overall well-being. If you recognize any of these signs in yourself, it's never too late to start practicing self-love. Start by prioritizing self-care, setting healthy boundaries, and focusing on your strengths. Remember that self-love is a journey, and it takes time and practice. Be patient and kind with yourself. Do not hesitate to seek support from a therapist or a mental health professional if you need to. With time and effort, you can develop a stronger sense of self-love and live a happier, more fulfilling life.